Mary just crushed the glass test tube. The symbiote trapped inside instantly altered her body structure. These extraterrestrials give their hosts superpowers. At that moment, Venom and Eddie didn't know. Venom and Eddie didn't know that they had become the target of the phage. Eddie heard the sound of an animal screaming from the depths of the alley. It seemed to be suffering from abuse. Eddie could only follow the source of the sound. He found a large number of bruised and battered dogs. This is an illegal underground dogfighting ring. The gangsters in charge of the place came in with a fierce look on their faces. The boss pulled out a dagger and slashed Eddie's face. Venom kicks out the boss and quickly merges with Eddie. Then he opens the cage and teamed up with the abused dogs to teach them a lesson. Venom is eager to capture the gangsters, ready to eat, biting off 4 heads in one gulp. To get to New York as quickly as possible, Venom climbed onto a Boeing airplane with Eddie. Tom Cruise hanging upside down at 10,000 meters in the air. The moment they merged, the phage captured the exact position of the codex, and then jumped on the Boeing. He jumped straight onto the Boeing airplane. The battle-hardened Venom saw this huge monster. Even Venom was in a cold sweat. It quickly opened its bloody mouth and rushed towards them. In the nick of time, Venom dodged the attack. Luckily, he was able to fling out his mucus in time. He was able to fix himself firmly on the plane. He was able to avoid being crushed by the engine. The other side has a terrible self-healing ability. To get rid of the monster, he had to disengage and let Eddie fall from 10,000 meters in the air. Just as Eddie was about to fall to the ground, Venom opened his parachute to slow him down. The two of them land without incident. Venom was guided by Eddie into the horse. It instantly transformed into a magnificent horse. Venom dragged him onto his back without a second thought. Then he galloped off in the direction of New York. Suddenly, a fighter plane full of special forces appeared in the sky. They took advantage of the situation. They launch a sonic attack directly at Venom and his men. In an instant, Eddie is pushed into the water. Venom rushes to get out of the ooze. Venom breaks free of the fishing net. It switches between hosts. It rushes out of the water and back into Eddie's body. While the special forces are shooting to slow the monster down, Venom swings its tail and flings Eddie to the shore, alerting the host to flee into the distance. The phage loses its target and loses its rage. It turns into a merciless meat grinder, taking out all the special forces soldiers who resisted with their guns. His companions followed Venom's example. They each chose a host of their choice and transformed. But even with all their skills, they were still no match for the powerful consciousness. The echidna suddenly emitted an ear-splitting sound, instantly causing the surrounding symbiotes to become intolerable. They tried to detach themselves from the host. Only Eddie and Venom were spared. The god of the void immediately opened a portal. The void god immediately opened a portal and sent another team of eaters to Earth. They still didn't give up their resistance. They reappeared as a whole and fought the enemy. Seeing their fellow symbiotes dying one after another, Venom exposed himself to the phages. He releases his slime and entangles them all. As Venom made his way to the equipment filled with acid, he quickly stripped Eddie of his body. As the general activated the acid spraying device, Venom let out a howl of pain. However, even so, he continued to hold on to the Easy Eater. The codex has since disappeared. Null had to remain a prisoner in the dark abyss.